In this video, I'm going to show you how to create wind simulation using TyFlow in 3ds Max. I'll start by creating a box and set it to 30 by 30, 600 height. And then we want to create plane, so you can find both of geometries in creation panel. So what the plane does is basically becomes a starting point where we want our particles to be scattered along the surface. So I'm just going to rotate it to face our building. Okay, and now we can drag it up a little bit and also make sure it's in the middle of our building. So next thing that I'm gonna do is go to shapes and create spline. Make sure your type set to smooth. Go to top view and now we can start drawing. So the spline will define the path for our particles to follow, and I'm just gonna draw a curve in the direction we want wind to go to avoid the building. Then after you select our spline and go to modifier tab, switch to vertex selection, and you can adjust each point individually. Also, you can select all of the points and drag them up. Okay, it looks good. So now that our geometry is set, we can go ahead and start the simulation. I'll start by placing TyFlow object and opening our editor. The first thing I want to create is birth. Just set end to 0 and total amount of particles that I want is 50. Next thing we want to do is create position object and select our plane. So now you can see our particles being generated on the surface. Then we will create path follow and select our spline. So now the particles are following the spline. The only thing is that right now it's rotating as well, and to fix that problem you can scroll down and under the spin tab just change velocity to 0 value. As of now, our particles are moving a bit too fast, so to fix that, I'm going to create slow operator and set velocity to maybe 15. To kind of test that, we can go to top view and see how our particles are moving along the spline. It's not really following it well, so what we can do is we can change our follow velocity to 0.1. Okay, so now it moves really nicely. The next operator that we are going to use is spline path. So what it does is it makes our particles to look like our spline. So just create new trajectories, and now you can see they becoming a spline. So we have an issue where all those particles are trying to connect where our spline starts. So to fix that, you can go back to path follow and make sure your attraction acceleration value is set to 0. So now it looks more like wind. The other thing that I like to do is to change the variation in a follow, for example to 30. Kind of breaks the uniform and creates more neutral flow. So to complete your wind simulation, you can copy 2 more planes and create a new set of splines, one that goes above the building and the other one that wraps around the building on the other side. And now you have a wind simulation. Thanks for watching.